2 of these world wars have already occurred. Many believe the third will not happen. But what is the contribution of each individual so that the divine in its grace extinguishes the karma of each individual and of the nations? All seers and the messengers of our Mother of God speak of a third large war which will start in Europe. In particular, they mention troops with the strength of 3 armies invading from the east, and after political unrest, the bloody fall of a leader overnight. It is said in these prophecies that within a very short period as many people will die as in the First and Second World Wars together. Europe's capital cities are predicted to burn during a limited atomic holocaust. Out of these horror visions, it is clear that China and the United States of America will be involved, along with Russia and the Muslims. After fierce battles, all of them will resort to emergency atomic action. Consequently, the supernatural judgment will inflict natural disasters to put an end to these horrific developments. It will then separate the wheat from the chaff by causing a large earthquake and darkness for 3 days to put an end to it all. A worldwide internal fire will be felt and seen by everyone, and the fall of deadly dust has been predicted to accomplish the remaining cleanup of the karmic execution. All this has been repeatedly predicted by the seers, and all the prophecies which have been made at different times are roughly similar. Conspicuously, all agree on one thing, that these events will start at a time when all believe that peace is at hand. Is the future preordained, or have the seers seen God's master plan? Everything within the omniversum is subject to cosmic cycles. Creation delivers everything according to the principle of duality. As day follows night, a plan for the evolution of humanity's development exists. Likewise, in the plan of creation, there is a cosmic night and a cosmic day. The last cosmic night of creation lasted about 26,000 years. During this cosmic night, man was separated from his divine self. Since the 1980s, we have entered the so-called ending of the cosmic night. During this ending, the spiritual world will be testing everyone for the feelings in their heart. After the year 2011, a cosmic day will begin. This cosmic day will announce itself with a sudden, incredible light, and humanity will become conscious. The earth will be illuminated, and creation will reveal its completion. The final stone of completion of the 4-sided Pyramid of Giza is the symbol for the completion of the process of becoming human. However, the final cornerstone of the 5th dimension, time, is still missing. Consequently, creation will find its completion in the return of the extraterrestrial gardens of evolution through the programming into the 5th dimension. We are in the last days, and the battle of the spiritual powers to win over souls has started. Old and new prophecies are to be understood symbolically. The last judgment has already begun. The experience will be different for everyone. The time factor rapidly decreases during these last years, and every one of us will reap increasingly faster the harvest of the seeds that we have sown in order to fulfill our karma. A purification never experienced before will affect all areas of life. Apart from the external chaos caused by wars, earthquakes, and other environmental disasters, the truth of the so-called good citizen will fall apart. No one will be able to hold on to anything. few will realize that we are right now living in the time where the souls will be separated. A new superhuman being will be born. Earth is now close to the birth of its new human being before she enters the full light of the day of the Golden Age. Dawn has already started. The ascension is the resurrection. Many are being called, but only a few are chosen to become the seed for the new mankind, because the spirits will soon be separated. The vampires will not survive the harsh light of the new day of creation. The change which the earth will experience during the purification process by throwing off her ballast will be unbelievable. During this time, when the earth, groaning, rids itself of the poisons which humans, in their blind ignorance, have inflicted on the planet, it will shake off this burden, and divine grace will help cleanse the lower astral collective body, all three-dimensional structures, with an indescribable fire. The time is near when the earth will unleash the elements, and the angel of judgment will purify it through fire, water, and earthquakes. During her pain of giving birth, Mother Earth will suffer a near breakdown, which will culminate and end in the burning of all that is inferior. The darkness of this world, the afterbirth, will be burnt, and a new humankind will be born. Before this climax, there will only be two parties left, the three-dimensional and the five-dimensional people, who are able to integrate their light body. On the day X, the spirits will be separated. In the same way that it happened during the days of Noah, it will occur again during the days of the human son. They ate, they drank, they married until that day when Noah entered the ark and the arrival of the flood killed all. Just like it happened during the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought and sold, they planted and constructed every day. But the day Lot left Sodom, fire and sulfur descended from the heavens and killed everyone. So it will happen when the Son of Man is revealed. Whoever will be on the roof on that day and leave his coat inside the house should not return downstairs to get it. And whoever is out in the field should not turn back. Just remember Lot's wife. I say unto you, during that night, when a couple will be in bed, one will be taken, the other left behind. For the survivors of these events, it will be a new era of peace, of spiritual completion. The brothers of space will reveal themselves as the keepers of Christ, and a large white cross will be seen in the sky. Thousands of motherships in the formation of a flying cross will be seen in the sky to herald the return of the Christ. For the chosen ones, it will be important to pay attention to their intuition and to their dreams, because the higher self will be sending out impulses ahead of the disasters caused by humanity and triggered by nature, in order to be in the right location at the right time. Earth will be cleansed for the seventh time, and God within us will decide whether we will be the seed for perfected mankind. The coming years will decide how we will experience the external changes. We have the choice either to face the events in fear or to see the cataclysmic conditions of the prophecies of the apocalypse as a necessary renewal for mankind. Because it is up to us how we view the purification. Mother Earth itself will try to awaken us as softly as possible when she gets her planetary contractions for the birth of a more conscious humanity. The world has received many warnings from saints, extraterrestrials, and prophets. The world has been given many signs. However, at the end of time, everyone will recognize that which he did not want to see. At the time of the ascension, it will be up to us to realize that 1/3 of the air, 1/3 of the water, 1/3 of the flora and fauna, and 1/3 of mankind has left the planet, as indicated in various apocalyptic prophecies. A smooth transition would occur if the light workers and humans, through liberation of their active love, and through the call for divine grace, and if millions of people were willing to work on themselves in order to participate in a mass ascension. This would weaken the global events and divert the karmic release more towards the individual human beings. The present readiness for this, however, is only too limited, and Mother Earth will shake us to wake us up. Current events on Earth should surely wake up every sensitive person to the fact that we are in the 7th ending of time, and that several prophecies have already partially been realized, or are bound to happen very shortly. The cyclical apocalypses of creation are like a school of life, where one is promoted to the next grade at the end of term. A certain percentage of mankind is not capable of ascending to the next grade because of a lack of preparation. After their present lifetime, they are going on vacation for a long recovery in the astral world. After a good recovery, the souls repeat the failed school year on other planets and then move on to new cycles of incarnations. The positive and the negative on this planet are continuously strengthening. We receive daily news of earthquakes from around the planet, flood disasters, volcanic eruptions, well over 100 war zones, and many massacres are causing new famines, misery, and new migrations of nations. We are receiving daily news of new environmental disasters. The ozone hole spreads out at a frantic pace. The jungles which represent the lungs of the earth are being cut down globally. The loss of trees through environmental destruction is escalating. The greenhouse effect and the Earth's temperature are increasing globally. Thus, the climatic zones are shifting so fast that we can already observe the change. Snow is falling in areas where there has not been any before, and elsewhere it is warming up in areas where it used to be cold. The ecological balance has already been disturbed to such a degree that thousands of species of animals and plants have already apparently disappeared from this planet forever. Other species are in plague proportions, as happened in ancient Egypt. We seem to be suffocating in our own rubbish and poison dumps. Millions of people are infected with new and apparently incurable diseases. Raw materials seem to be exhausted, and the Earth is experiencing a population explosion. The world is becoming more hectic. Everything is about survival. Money, power, addictions, and distractions have become the companions of mankind. Some secret organizations want to gain absolute control over humanity. Religions are calling for a holy war against dissentient brothers. During a dark age, the human mind is directed towards materialism. The negative attributes of his ego are fear, guilt, control, calculation, envy, security, dominance, pride, arrogance, manipulation, and striving for power. His helpers are the present, exclusively materialistic social systems. Unlimited growth is like a cancer of mankind within the planetary organism called Earth. Fear for jobs, fear for supplies, fear of diseases. Fear seems to be the prime motivation of all social life. Everything looks very negative, and among the scientists with inside knowledge, the opinion is spreading that it may be 5 minutes past midnight for the future of Earth and mankind. The train has already departed. Mankind now wants to enter adulthood and has apparently tilted the balance of the planet. Humanity is already stuck in a crisis of evolution, and for some the downfall of mankind has already begun. For others the ascension of mankind has started, the great transformation. So the changes on the outside and the inside have already begun, and yet, imperceptibly, in this darkness, a little light has been kindled in order to point out the way to mankind. The arrival of the incarnated light workers, extraterrestrial contents of consciousness, who are to prepare the seed for the new mankind. The pole change towards the spiritual, towards a new golden era has already started. Instead of living in primeval fear, this new generation is intended to live in primeval trust. Indeed, all the negative events are justified in the cosmic plan, which we do not comprehend with our mind. Because nothing exists outside of the divine plan. Even the chaos is the new order.
Hello, brothers. Hello, sisters. Grüß Gott. I'm Carl, and I am like I am. Just like I am. Thanks God. I know now who I am. Yeah, I'm love. I'm love, and nothing else is love. Like we all. Like we all. I have nothing to assert, no. Nothing to blame. Nothing to judge. Nobody to accuse. Nobody to accuse, and nobody to convince. Just to be as I am. As an example. Just an example. So I did advertising. I made commercials for products which we need, like cancer. Cancer. The materialized illusion. The materialized illusion around us. Yes, I didn't know about causes effect. I didn't know about the law of the echo. And suddenly, I got it into me that we are all one with everything, and we will unite each other like we never did before. Ha! The artists. The artists. And everybody, last not least, is an artist, yeah? And love artists we are. We are love artists. We come together as children as we are, just as children, because we are children forever and forever and forever. And we will play the game, we will play, and the game called love. Love and nothing else as love. Yeah, this is the game. And we get free of the materialized illusion around us, the luxury, the materialism, which we need like cancer. No sickness anymore. No sickness anymore. And I got the message into me that fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. Ha! That's wonderful to know. To be ill is an illusion. To hate is an illusion. To make profit is an illusion. And what you see materialized, not in tune with the nature on Mother Earth, is just a materialized illusion and will disappear very, very soon. And this is just the law of the echo, the law, the only law we have. It's the game, yeah, it's the game. But so many forgot about the game, these periods of time, about the game, you know. So we played war, one after the other. And the war was happening in us. And we look around us, here, then we see war games everywhere, war. It's just an illusion. Yeah, war is just an illusion. So we killed, and the main part of us kill animals, yeah. Also our brothers, our sisters, yeah. And we didn't know that we kill ourselves. We didn't know. Whatever we kill ourselves. And whatever we do with the nature, we do it with ourselves. Yeah, we do it with ourselves. Of course, we are the nature, we are the land, we are one with everything.